Welcome to Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your Impact results and spoilers from the tapings of September 5th and the 6th. But first, we got news from Impact Wrestling announcing that Pro Wrestling Noah star Naomichi Marufuji will be at Bound for Glory, a future pay-per-view event. At Pro Wrestling Noah, Marufuji has held many titles like the GHC Heavyweight Championship, Tag Team Championship, GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship, and the GHC Openweight Hardcore Championship. He's also wrestled in New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, All Japan Pro Wrestling, and DDT Pro Wrestling. Bound for Glory is on October 20th and will be held at the Odeum Expo Center in Villa Park, Illinois. Pay-per-view will be available on Fight Network 2. It was recently reported that Killer Kross was considering hiring a lawyer to deal with his contractual standoff with Impact Wrestling. According to PW Insider, Kross has indeed hired an attorney who is handling all of the communication between Kross and Impact. Kross and Impact have been at a standstill regarding his existing contract since May. It was then when he requested his release, as he believes he is worth more than what Impact is paying him. But Kross maintained his professionalism and continued working for the promotion. As per PW Insider, Impact recently offered Kross a new 3-year contract worth $40,000, $60,000, and $80,000 over the life of the deal. A source said that those numbers are outdated and the final figures were much higher. But either way, Kross declined and is still on his existing contract, which has 18 months remaining on it. Kross is not booked for this week's tapings, and last appeared for a promotion came at Summerversary July 7th, adding to the complexity of Kross's issues with Impact was that he has participated in a first blood match at the event. However, Kross, who took the loss, did not want to blade for the match. That prompted Impact to secure fake blood before the event, to which Kross agreed to use during the defeat. Kross was also upset that there were no doctor on hand for the Slammiversary, considering that he was involved in such a match which required blood. Impact conceded that no doctors were present, but there were emergency medical technicians at the facility. RVD isn't the only pro wrestling veteran who made a return to Impact Wrestling recently. At this week's tapings, Ken Shamrock also returned for the first time since 2004. RVD talked about the world's most dangerous man rejoining Impact when he spoke to Wrestling Inc. on the weekly podcast, which can be found at this link. Moose and Ken Shamrock also on Impact promos in that link. Impact is holding tapings September 5th and 6th from Las Vegas, which also happens to be where Killer Kross lives. But despite the tapings particularly taking part in his backyard, Kross will not be present, and there was no timetable for when or if he will return to the company. Thanks to Wrestling Inc. reader Mr. Eddie G, always posting the results. Well, for the spoilers from Impact, from Sam Sound Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Former WCW wrestler Johnny Swinger also made his return to the company at the show. While he was made official that Ken Shamrock will face Moose at Bound for Glory, there was a big main event angle with Brian Cage and Melissa Santos having a wedding ceremony, which was then interrupted by Sami Callihan, which resulted in Callihan accidentally nailing Santos with a champagne bottle. First result, Impact, Bob Evans and Tim Taylor, tag team name of the Tough Guys, versus Mike Dabascio and Yellow Dog. Yeah, he's actually playing a dog with a yellow mask, boots, and tights. Explosion. Didn't say, that report didn't say who won. Explosion match, Rich Swann defeated Kyle Hall, who was portraying a Native American character. Impact, Jessica Havoc with Father Jane Mitchell faced knockout champion Taya Valkyrie with Johnny Bravo. Just as the match was about to begin, Tennille Dashwood joined in commentary. The match ended with Bravo getting involved by grabbing Jessica, leading to the disqualification. Taya got a chair and attacked Havoc, but Tennille came in to chase her off. If you're not familiar with Jessica Havoc, she's also on the new season 2 of Women of Wrestling that aired this week. Not at a regular time, but on, I think it was Saturday. Johnny Swinger defeated Owen Travers. Gama Singh came out next. He asked why the crowd always boos when he comes out. He says he's better than the fans and that he comes from a better country. He introduces Mahabali Shera, who's accompanied by Raj Singh and Rohit Raju. Cody and cousin Jake, the Deaners, then arrive. And then it'll be Jake versus Shera. Shera wins with a sky high, followed by a front slam. Cody tried to save his cousin after the match, but was pretty easily beaten down by the Desies. Desi Hit Squad. Ken Shamrock arrived to the ring to a big ovation. Ken says he has a lot of great memories here, especially becoming the first ever champion. Ken says that he has a problem with Moose, who's accomplished nothing here. The crowd chants, "Where's Moose?" Shamrock says he looked all over the back in the parking lot, but he can't find him anywhere. He says he's not leaving until Moose comes out here, so he can put him in the grave. Moose is then shown at Ken's gym called Syndicate Martial Arts, bullying some of the staff. He gets in the octagon where 2 guys are training and knocks them both out. Shamrock was furious and then leaves. Shamrock will face Moose at Bound for Glory in Chicago. Madison Rain versus Tennille Dashwood was up next. A woman in the crowd yelled to Madison, "Not my locker room, leader." Rain responded with, "Shut up, old lady," to a lot of heat. Tennille won the match with a running insecurity. Eddie Edwards with Kenny versus Reno Scum. Supposed to be a tag team match and Kenny apparently is Eddie's partner, as Eddie tied him up in the corner with the tag rope. Eddie eventually tags Kenny in, who goes to work on Luster and Hawthorne with the kendo stick. Edwards and Kenny get the win after Edwards hit Hawthorne with Kenny. Unbreakable Michael Elgin versus TJ Perkins, formerly under the mask of Manic or Suicide, who was accompanied by Paula Ba. Elgin put away TJP with the Elgin Bomb. Very good match. X-Division champion Jake Krisk is out next and joined Josh Matthews and Don Callis on commentary for El Jefe Daga versus Chris Bay. When did Don Callis come to TNA? He's formerly of Ring of Honor. Well, Daga won the match. Jake gets in Daga's face with after and holds the title, leading Dave to sneak attack Daga. Tessa Blanchard come to help out Daga, and the Chris retreat. Another explosion match. For the next match, special announcers Scott D'Amore and Johnny Swinger were out for commentary. The Rascals of Trey and Dez defeated Rohit Raju and Raj Singh, with Gama Singh in the corner. Back to Impact tapings. The lights go down. LAX music plays, and it's 2 men dressed like Santana and Ortiz appear. They have bandanas covering their faces, and they're revealed to be the North. They mock LAX until Conan comes out. He says LAX may not be here, but he still has a lot of friends who want to beat Paige and Alexander. RVD and Rhino come down, and the non-title match is on. RVD and Rhino defeated the North with a gore followed up with a 5-star frog splash. The final segment for the first night of tapings, for the first report, Brian Cage and Melissa Santos' wedding celebration. Most of the locker room came down as guests around the ring, as Brian and Melissa having their first dance in the ring. Sami Callihan is down to interrupt the festivities. He says he and OVE were invited to the wedding, and when they tried to get in, security would not let them. Sami says he had a bottle of champagne for them, but since he wasn't allowed in, he drank it all. He has an empty bottle with him. Cage is upset and wants Sami to leave. Sami pretends he's leaving, but he swung the bottle at Brian. But instead, he hits Melissa in the side of the head. Sami looks shocked and backs away, saying he was aiming for Cage. Officials come to look over Melissa, and Brian carries her to the back. Fortunately, she wasn't cut, and that ended the show for the first night. It was very well done. Well, thanks to Fightful. Another source on night one's taping, Rick Swann defeated Unknown Enhancement Talent for an explosive match. Rascals defeated the Desert Hit Squad in an explosive match also. Havoc defeated Taya Valkyrie by DQ when Johnny Bravo interfered and attacked the referee. Valkyrie retains the knockout championship. Of course, you can't win it on a DQ finish. Tennille Dashwood attacked Valkyrie after the match. Johnny Swinger defeated Unknown Enhancement Talent. The other report said Johnny Swinger came off a commentary. Muhammad Shera defeated Cousin Jake. Promo for Ken Shamrock. Moose appeared on a video screen and shown attacking men at Shamrock's gym. The match between the two is made official for Bound for Glory. Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as Emma from WWE, defeated Madison Rain. Eddie Edwards defeated Reno Scum. Michael Elgin defeated TJP. Daga defeated Chris Ray. Dave Chris attacked Daga after the match. Tessa Blanchard ran in to make save. Tessa defeated Dave Chris in the match. Of course, this report gave that match and the other one didn't. The North came out dressed as LAX. Surprise and promo from Conan setting up the next tag match. RVD and Rhino defeated the North. Wedding ceremony for Melissa Santos and Brian Cage got interrupted by Sami Callihan. They tried to hit Cage with a glass bottle, but struck Santos by mistake. Night 2 results thanks to Wrestling Inc. reader, Mr. Eddie G. And the results wasn't posted for 2 days after the taping. From NXT TV, tapings from Los Angeles, but this is for Impact Wrestling. The taping featured former UFC superstar Stephen Bonner making his Impact debut, while ECW icon Sabu returned. There was also a big angle featuring Callihan attacking Brian Cage's wife, Melissa Santos. So I guess it a second night or retaped. Impact, Damian Drake versus Damos. Damian was from Las Vegas, but was a heel and spit into the crowd at one point in the match. Damos dominated most of the match and won with a nice running power slam. Explosion match, TJP with Follow Bob defeated Tyler Dervac. Taya Valkyrie with Johnny Bravo defeated Lacey Lyon. Impact matches, Gama Singh was out and introduced the Desert Hit Squad. Muhammad Ali Sheriff, new tag team, new member of the faction. Rohit Raju and Yurshinder Singh, who were all facing all of the Rascals, Trey, Dez, and Miguel. Late in the match, Sheriff caught Miguel as he was attempting a crossbody. Trey and Dez tried to help, but Sheriff knocked them away, hit a front slam, and Gershinder, who was still the legal man, got the pin. Sami Callihan and OVE are down for the next action. Sami is going to issue a statement to apologize for the tragic accident last week. Previous night, actually. Jake, David, Madman, Fulton, and security are out for Sami's protection. He reads off a script apologizing until Cage has had enough, and he runs through all of them before he gets to Sammy. Scott D'Amore and other officials finally stop Bryan, and he's arrested in handcuffs and taken away. Tenille Dashwood defeated Madison Rayne and Kara Hogan. Kara Hogan also wrestles for WOW Season 2, who also returned. And she's wrestling as Fire. In a three-way knockout, Pac, after hitting a running kick on Madison, Kara and Madison worked most of the match together. Ace Austin was out next wearing a black t-shirt with white letters saying Ace Austin 369 in front, and I just banged your wife on the back. He is facing Eddie Edwards. Two girls are in the front wearing one of Ace's shirts. One's wearing a purple shirt, the other one wearing a black one. They taunt Eddie, and Ace kisses the one in the purple shirt. Reno Scum come down to watch outside. Eddie eventually gets distracted by Reno Scum. Ace capitalizes for the win. Reno Scum beat up Eddie after the match until they left for Austin. Moose with former UFC fighter Frank Trigg versus Stephen Bonner. Trigg joined Josh Matthews and Don Callis on commentary. Moose got himself disqualified as Stefan was on top of the rope, on the top rope, and Moose shoved the referee into the ropes and Bonner got crushed. Moose got a chair and then attacked Stefan until Ken Shamrock made a save but put Moose in an ankle lock. Jordan Grace defeated Katie Forbes with the Grace driver. Good, hard-hitting match. Jake Chris defeated Chris Bate with a top rope cutter. Unbreakable Michael Elgin defeated Falaba with TJP in his corner. Solid match with Elgin winning with the Elgin bomb. TJP went to check on Ball afterwards, but Elgin attacked him. Gama Singh returned and said that the Desies are taking over Impact Wrestling like the Mexicans are taking over Las Vegas. He then introduces Rohit Raju, who is facing Sabu with Super Genie. Sabu brings a chair in the ring and uses it to jump into a leaping poetry in motion. Genie then comes in and also does a poetry in motion. Sabu eventually gets up a table between the ring stairs and the guardrail and hits a top rope leg drop through the table. Referee counts both men out to the crowd's displeasure. Battle Royal. Eddie Edwards, Rita Scum, the Deaners, Raj Singh, Mahabali Shera, Kara Hogan, Johnny Springer, Havoc, Jordan Grace, and Rosemary are the participants. Springer is eliminated first by all the women, as all the women got ganged up on him. Grace was out, then Cousin Jake. Kara, Havoc, eliminates Cody and Raj. Then she gets eliminated by Rosemary, but Havoc pulled her out. The final four are Shera, Eddie, and Reno Scum. Luster actually accidentally eliminated Hawthorne, and Eddie eliminated Luster. So it's down to Eddie and Shera. Reno Scum to strike Eddie, and he's eliminated. Mahabali Shera was the winner. Tag team match, Jake Chris and Man Fulton with Dave Chris versus El Jefe, Daga, and Tessa Blanchard. Mixed tag action. Tessa pinned Jake with the Magnum. Also, Tessa Blanchard is also with your champion in WOW, Women Wrestling. Tessa pinned Jake with the Magnum. Fulton and the Chris attack Daga and Tessa, prompting Brian Cage to come out. Cage then is attacked by Sammy Callahan with a chair, but he no-sells that. Fulton, Dave, and Jake recover and hold onto Cage's legs, and they handcuff Brian's arm to one of the ropes, and Sammy gets a baseball bat. Melissa comes down to get in front of Cage and begs Sammy to stop. They tease leaving, but Sammy hits Melissa in the back and spikes her with a pile driver. Referees and officials finally release Brian, and he carried Melissa to the back again. Main event triple threat match was Rich Swann with Willie Mack defeating Josh Alexander with Ethan Page. And Rhino with RVD in his corner after hitting a 450 splash on Alexander. And the second results, thanks to Wrestling Inc. reporter, Damos defeated Damon Drake. TJP defeated Tyler Durrett for Explosion. Taya Valkyrie defeated Lacey Lyon. Dead Hit Squad defeated the Rascals. Promo for Sami Callihan at OVE. He apologizes for accidentally smashing Melissa Santos, but they misspelled it as Santon with a bottle. Brian Cage comes out, runs through OVE, but got arrested before he can get his hands on Callihan. Well, later on, he got loose. So let's see how that plays out. A redo from the previous week. And then a third week, possibly. I don't know. Tennille Dashwood defeated Carol Hogan and Madison Rain. Triple threat. Ace Austin defeated Eddie Edwards. Reno Scummer was present during the match and assaulted Edwards after with the help of Austin. Stephon Bonner defeated Moose by DQ when Moose used a chair. Ken Shamrock made the save and puts Moose in the ankle lock. Jordan Grace defeated Katie Forbes. Jake Chris defeated Chris Bay. Mike Elgin defeated Falaba. TJP checked on Ball afterwards, but Elgin attacked him. Sabu versus Rohit Raju went to a double count out. Mahabali Shera won a battle royal. Tessa Blanchard Daga defeated Jake Crisp and Madman Fulton. After the match, OVE placed a beat down on Blanchard and Daga. Cage made the save, but Callahan is able to handcuff Cage to the ropes. He goes to hit him with a baseball bat, but Melissa Santos begs him not to. Callahan spiked Santos with his pile driver in front of Cage. Rich Swann defeated Josh Alexander and RVD. There are different results. As the other one said, it was Rhino. And that concludes my spoilers and results for Impact Wrestling for the next 2 weeks. Thanks again. Peace out. See you over here. You don't know? Just call me, brothers and sisters.